The terrifying story of the street cook from Tijuana, Mexico. If you have a weak stomach or you scare very easily, I suggest you scroll up this video. Back in 1991, in the city of Tijuana, Mexico, there was a 60-year-old named Veronica. She looked very sweet and very innocent. She used to sell food in front of the main hospitals there in the city of Tijuana. She was trying to support her son who lived with her, who had Down syndrome. It was just like any other day, and Veronica was setting up her tent and started to sell her famous food. It was actually lunchtime, and it was just a normal day. The crowd was just very happy, eating her delicious food, when all of a sudden, one of the men screamed really loud and started cursing at Veronica. He claimed he found a human finger inside one of her tamales. The crowd immediately dropped their food, started questioning Veronica and screaming at her. Veronica tried to explain to them that it wasn't actually a human finger, but a finger from a chicken. The crowd did not believe this and started to questioning her even more. They called the police and they took Veronica for some question and interrogation. Veronica stuck to her story, but the police officers did not believe her. They decided to search her home. When Veronica found out that they were going to search her house, she decided to tell the truth. It turns out the finger belonged to her husband, a 65-year-old named Ephraim. When the police searched her house, what they found was so terrifying and so horrific. There was a room where she would keep the meat that she would sell for her famous food. One of the police officers went inside of there. He found blood on the walls, and there were a whole bunch of buckets who had cats and dogs. It turns out that Veronica had been previously selling this type of meat to her customers for the past few years. In another container, they found part of Ephraim's body. For more investigation, they actually found out that Veronica had been doing satanic rituals, and the cats and dogs were actually offerings. You're not going to believe this, but it's also rumored that Ephraim was her last offering.